Namaste to everyone watching Online TV SD brought to you by Star Hospital. Devanshi Roka reporting today's top 10 news of the day, 21 December 2021. Starting off with update number 1. 290 new COVID-19 cases, 232 recoveries, 3 deaths in 24 hours. The Ministry of Health and Population has informed that Nepal's COVID-19 tally has reached 9,22,227 as of Tuesday afternoon. The ministry said 290 new COVID cases were confirmed in the country in the past 24 hours. In this period, 12,473 swab samples were tested in the RT-PCR method, of which 252 returned positive. Likewise, 4,616 people underwent antigen test for the virus, of which an additional 38 tested positive. As of today, there are 5,242 active cases across the country. Of them, 249 are hospitalized, 95 in intensive care units, and 25 on ventilators. In the past 24 hours, 232 people have achieved recovery, whereas there are 3 deaths were reported. Of the total cases so far, 8,09,387 people have achieved recovery. Likewise, 11,577 died. Update number 2. Improvement in the share market. The continuously declining share market has improved to a higher level today. On Tuesday, the second trading day of the year, Nepal's capital market measure indicator NEPSE has increased by 56.73 points. Along with this, NEPSE has risen to 2,415.55 points. On Monday, the first trading day, the NEPSE had declined by 17.93 points. The stock market was closed on Sunday due to public holiday. According to the Nepal Stock Exchange NEPSE, the transaction amount has decreased today. Today, the total business has shrunk to Rs 2.38 billion. Shares worth Rs 2.46 billion were traded on Monday. Today, 49,74,253 shares of 226 companies have been bought and sold 34,217 times. Of the traded stocks, share prices of 180 companies rose, while those of 6 companies turned negative. Update number 3. Students locked up Kathmandu Medical College saying that KMC has collected extra fees. The students have locked up the Kathmandu Medical College saying that the college has demanded additional fee of Rs 2 million for various subjects beside tuition fees, which was more than stipulated by the government. The students have locked up the campus administration at Sinamangal in Kathmandu. The college has made it mandatory to stay in hostels and pay bus fare. Students have demanded that it be made optional. However, the students said that the college had replied, "If you can afford it, then study. If you cannot afford it, then don't study." They have also lodged a complaint at the District Administration Office, Kathmandu. Update number 4. Nepal Airlines has asked the government for Rs 15 billion to buy a new aircraft. Nepal Airlines has demanded Rs 15 billion from the government to buy a new aircraft. Yuvraj Adhikari, Executive Chairman of Nepal Airlines, demanded the amount from the government, saying that the corporation was making an action plan to purchase a new aircraft. At a program organized at the corporation on Tuesday, the official said that a decision on the purchase of a new airplane would be taken in a few days. He said, "If this money is received for capital increase, we will not spend it on the salaries of the employees, but we will buy a new airplane." Update number 5. The South Asian Football Federation Championship team got 5 lakh cash. The government of Nepal has honored the Nepali national football team with cash after reaching the final of the South Asian Football Federation Championship for the first time and losing to India. On Tuesday morning, Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba honored the 23-member Nepali team and officials of SAF at the Prime Minister's office, Balwatar. After reaching the final for the first time in the history of South Asian Football Federation, after 28 years, the government of Nepal had announced to give rupees 5 lakhs each to the players. The government has given rupees 5 lakh and rupees 3 lakhs to the players, coaches and officials in the Prime Minister's office as per the earlier announcement. Update number 6. Durmus Suntali pull out of cricket stadium project. Sitaram Katal Durmus and Kunjana Khimire Suntali have decided to pull out of an ambitious project to construct a cricket stadium in Bharatpur of Chitwan that they had initiated 3 years ago. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, the project was pushed into limbo as the donors who had committed funds to the actors turned philanthropist did not keep the promises. The couple have requested the Bharatpur metropolitan city, if the foundation cannot generate funds, it could hand over the ownership. Bharatpur Mayor Renu Dahal says she is committed to continuing the cricket stadium project and is consulting the Federal Youth Ministry in this regard. She says if the federal government is okay with the plan, the city government is ready to take over. It had learned that the Durmus Suntali Foundation is yet to pay rupees 170 million in loans. The project has spent rupees 546 million, whereas its estimated budget is rupees 3 billion. Update number 7. Price of gold fell by rupees 800 per tola. Gold and silver prices fell on Tuesday. According to the Federation of Nepali Gold and Silver Entrepreneurs, the price of gold fell by rupees 800 per tola and silver by rupees 10 per tola. The price of Chapawala gold is being traded at rupees 93,000 on Tuesday. Earlier on Monday, the price of gold in circulation was rupees 93,800 per ounce. The price of majestic gold has been fixed at rupees 92,500 per ounce on Tuesday. Similarly, the price of silver, which was trading at rupees 1,245 per tola on Monday, fell to rupees 1,235 on Tuesday, according to the Federation, reported by Ganga Dudras, Lalitpur. Update number 8. Specialist services started at Alka Hospital's IVF and Fertility Center. 2 specialists have started services at the Alka IVF and Fertility Center run by Alka Hospital Private Limited in Jaulakhel, Lalitpur. IVF specialist Dr. Sweta Singh and Dr. Neha Homagai have started their service in Alka. According to the hospital, both of them are IVF specialists. Homagai, who has an MBBS and MD from KU, is a doctor from Chennai who has done fellowship in IVF and laparoscopy. She has worked with various hospitals around Kathmandu Valley. Dr. Singh, who has done MBBS and MD from KU, has done fellowship in infertility from Delhi. Both of them have been registered as infertility specialists in the Nepal Medical Council for year fellowship. Alka Hospital has now started Alka IVF service with the upgrade. The hospital claims to be providing international standard services at affordable rates. Update number 9. Death toll rises after massive floods in Malaysia. At least 14 people have died and 10,000 are displaced following one of the worst floods Malaysia has seen in decades. 3 days of massive torrential rain over the weekend caused severe flooding in 8 states, partially submerging towns and villages in water. The government has come under fierce criticism over its delayed response. Several people have been reported as missing and fears are mounting that the death toll will rise sharply. As of Monday, an estimated 51,000 people had been evacuated from their homes. Most of them were from Pahang on the eastern coast of Malaysia, one of the worst hit states. Update number 10. Death of the first Omicron infected person in the United States. For the first time in the United States, a person infected with an Omicron variant has died. An unvaccinated man living in Harris County, Texas, has become the first person in the United States to die from an Omicron variant of the COVID-19. The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said that as of December 18, 73.3% of newly infected cases in the country were caused by Omicron. Thank you for your patience. Keep logging onlinepatrika.com and keep watching Online TV SD, brought to you by Star Hospital. We'll catch up daily at the same time. Signing off for today.